Hello and welcome back. In this video I want to go through real quick how to change a bearing in this Ridgid Orbital Sander. This is the second time I've done this, so I wanted to make this video as a guide because I'm sure other people have this problem. You know your bearing shot is if you're trying to sand and it does this randomly. The bearing's bad and needs to be changed, so let's do that real quick. It's a pretty easy thing to do. You're just going to need two Torx screwdrivers, a T25 and a T20, a flathead screwdriver, a ball peen hammer or some other hammer, and some kind of way to punch out the bearing when you get it out. There's a few different ways to do that. I just find something that's about the same size and lightly with a hammer tap it out on a couple pieces of wood. But you can use black pipe or another bearing, anything like that. To start, you're going to turn your unit off, make sure it's unplugged. You pull the sandpaper off the bottom here. And there's 4 screws here that are T25s. So we're just going to unscrew those. And you might have a different unit, and if there's a bad bearing, I'm sure that the way to assemble it is similar, so you can still follow this guide. Now on this particular model, there's another screw here, and it's a T20 because people don't like to use the same screws and make it more difficult for people. So this is where this other screwdriver comes in, because this inside wants to rotate. So I'm just going to hold it here so it doesn't rotate. Like that. Kind of lock it in temporarily, and then I'm able to get that screw loose. So I'm going to take off that screw and that washer, and then there's this little housing portion in here. And you're also going to use that flathead screwdriver and just kind of work one side, rotate it, and take this bearing off. This whole little housing will come off slowly. Take your time, you got to work it from multiple sides because it's a tight fit. Now the unit comes off here, the bearing is located on the inside. I'm just going to use my couple pieces of plywood here, kind of prop it up that way, and then lightly tap. Now that old bearing comes out, and clean up the housing a little bit if you'd like. And then take your new bearing, and this is a little easier install. Kind of get it seated, and it's best to use something like this and just tap it back in. Now with that bearing back in, we're going to put this in the opposite of how we took it apart. We're going to make sure that this side is flat facing out and push that on until it sets. I'm putting the washer and T20 nut back on. I'll start it by hand and finish it off with the driver. And then same in reverse, we're going to use this screwdriver just to kind of keep that from spinning while we tighten that up a little bit. Just enough where it won't come off. Now we can take our sanding pad and put that back on. And use that T25 screwdriver to kind of get those started. It's a little difficult to line up. But once you get one started, the other ones fall a little easier. I'm actually going to get a new piece of sandpaper just to have a fresh one. Now we can put that sanding pad back on. And that's it. That's how you change the bearing. My advice, don't buy cheap Chinese ones. Try and find better quality American ones. Because I had the original one in here for about 5 years. That bearing broke. I put a cheap Chinese one in, and now this is 3 or 4 months later and I'm changing it again. So I would just do it right and get a good bearing from the start so you don't have to do this every few months. Thank you.